The 2024 presidential election is a little less than a year away. 5 of the top Republicans, minus frontrunner Donald Trump, were back on stage for their third debate. There were a few breakout moments, but all are still far behind Mr. Trump. Let's get right to Fox's Robert Moses, Fox 5's Robert Moses, joining us now with all the details. Robert, break it down for us.
Tashani, once again, former President Donald Trump felt he had nothing to gain by debating, and so he didn't. Instead, he counter-programmed just a few miles up the road.
Do you think we did the right thing by not participating?
Former President Donald Trump showed no regret for his decision not to participate in last night's Republican presidential debate in Miami. Instead, he held a rally about 10 miles away in Hialeah.
I think they're at a debate tonight. Nobody's talking about it.
The 5 candidates who look like blips in the former president's rearview mirror spent little time talking about him, though he did come up a couple times. Former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie took a shot at the former president's legal travails.
Anybody who's going to be spending the next year and a half of their life focusing on keeping themselves out of jail and courtrooms cannot lead this party or this country.
He owes it to you to be on this stage and explain why he should get another chance.
The former president disagreed while overstating the size of the crowd in front of him.
Somebody said, oh, one of the dumber ones, he doesn't have the courage to stand up. Well, listen, I'm standing in front of tens of thousands of people right now, and it's on television. That's a hell of a lot harder to do than a debate.
Back to said debate, entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy defended the former president by attacking one of the moderators, Kristen Welker.
And Kristen, I'm going to use this time because this is actually about you in the media and the corrupt media establishment. Ask you, the Trump-Russia collusion hoax that you pushed on this network for years, was that real or was that Hillary Clinton made up disinformation? Answer the question. Go.
Welker declined to engage. Ramaswamy wasn't done. He turned his attention to 2 of his rivals.
Do you want Dick Cheney in 3-inch heels?
All right, Mr.
In which case we've got 2 of them on stage tonight.
That was a reference to Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and the cowboy boots he wears that former President Trump likes to belittle, and former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley.
They're 5-inch heels, and I don't wear them unless you can run in them.
We've got 2 of you on stage.
The second thing that I will say is I wear heels. They're not for a fashion statement. They're for ammunition.
The clash of the night centered on TikTok. One of the moderators asked how Ramaswamy could ban it if he's a user.
In the last debate, she made fun of me for actually joining TikTok while her own daughter was actually using the app for a long time. So you might want to take care of your family first.
Leave my daughter out of your voice.
Adult daughter. The next generation of Americans are using it. And that's actually the point. You have her supporters propping her up. That's fine. Here's the truth.
You're just
the easy answer.
South Carolina Senator Tim Scott largely stayed out of the ruckus. He did advocate for a federal abortion ban, though he used a different word.
I would certainly, as President of the United States, have a 15-week national limit.
Now, right before Ramaswamy and Haley tangled over TikTok, NBC showed this ad for, you guessed it, TikTok. Was that a coincidence? Maybe, maybe not. Tashani, back to you.
All right, Robert, thank you.